Yeah, look at your Hogwarts sandals. You're at the club.
Oh, you're here. Your head is like it's
I think we're waiting for one more family. I'm just going to start the program. I was kind of waiting for one or two more families that told their child they would be here. So hopefully they'll walk in real soon. So most of you know who I am. I'm Mrs. Evans, the supervisor of the STEPS program. I'd like everyone to stand and say the Pledge of Allegiance right now. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, and justice for all. Thank you. I just want everyone to know that the restrooms are right out this door if you need them, so you haven't got to go too far. First of all, I'd like to thank Ms. Dr. Kilburn, our superintendent of OHM BOCES, for attending our ceremony, Mr. Hill, assistant superintendent, and Ms. Tangora, supervising principal, Middle Settlement Academy, and Mr. Tripodi, the assistant principal of Middle Settlement Academy, for their continued support of our STEPS program, and a big thank you to the families for supporting your child and the staff that work with them. Before we begin our program, I will ask everyone to stay seated for the ceremony. You notice I'm looking that way. There will be a time for photos after. I'd like to recognize the students of our 2022 STEPS recognition ceremony. Since the beginning, the students have worked very hard with continuing to incorporate the programs that they used virtually as they work with the teacher in person as well. The adjustments these students have made throughout the last 2 years exhibit their mastery and capability to successfully implement without hesitation. I've been incredibly impressed with the motivation and hard work we have seen. I'm extremely proud to announce that we have one graduating senior that has also completed the 2-year construction program with great success. Students, as you move forward, we hope to continue to see you grow both socially and academically. Now I would like to introduce Mrs. Aquaviva as she presents certificates to her students.
Thank you, Mrs. Evans. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for coming. This year has been an adventure, just trying to get back on track after all the craziness, and we've had a pretty good year. So I would like to recognize my students. I have one student that's absent today. He's our 5th grader, and that's Vincent Brown. He couldn't be with us today, but I have his certificate, and we'll make sure we get him that. And then I have 3 6th graders that are moving on this year. And my first is Ezekiel Noblin. So Ezekiel has been with me for a few years now. I didn't have him last year, but I did have him in the past, and he came back this year. And he's come a long way academically. He's our math whiz in our classroom. He loves drawing, playing Uno, and playing Legos. And he is never afraid to say what's on his mind. I've really enjoyed having him. I'm getting I know you're going to do great next year, and I'm going to miss you.
Okay.
Oh my God. Whew. I still have 2 more. Okay. Next is Haley Shingler. She, I don't know if she's going to come up or not. But I had Haley when she was a 1st and 2nd grader, and then she left the program, and now she's back this year. So it's been nice to see how she's grown, and it's nice to have her back. She is helpful in the classroom, and despite being the only female student in the room, she can certainly hold her own with the boys. She enjoys anime, computer time, and playing with slime. I know you will do great things in the future. Oops. So good luck in 7th grade. This is your award. If you don't want it now, we'll give it to you after. And I'll get it. Thank you. Okay, and my last but not least is Josh Williams Barney. This was my first year having Josh, and he's come a very long way this year. He loves Harry Potter, anime, and telling jokes, and he's got me good a few times this year, so we'll give him that. He wants to move to Hollywood someday and be an actor, and I could totally see that happening because he's quite the character. We wish you all the best as you move on, Josh. We'll miss you, so come and see us. Here's your certificate. Good job. Okay. I'd now like to call Mrs. Crabb to introduce her class.
Good morning. First, I'd like to thank the parents for all your support throughout the school year. You know, it really takes a community to build a strong school, and that's exactly what we have with the STEPS program. I also want to thank Mrs. Corrigan, Mrs. Williams, and Mrs. Lubeck for all their dedication to our students. They work hard every day to make sure your kids have success. Our class has done an amazing job with their academics and their social emotional growth this year, and we couldn't be any more proud of them. So first up, I have Jonathan Carpenter. Jonathan joined our class. Jonathan joined our class in March, and he did an amazing job acclimating to a new classroom towards the end of the school year. He really likes sports, he likes country music, and he does all his work. He's friendly, and we've really enjoyed having him. Next up is Eli Serrano. Eli has really matured this year. I've had Eli in my classroom before, and I got him back this year, and I've seen so much growth in him, and he communicates more, he does a great job, he loves the computer, and he really enjoys coming to school. There you go, Eli. Next up is Madden Lugonic. Madden has done a wonderful job this year, really coming out of his shell. He's communicating more with his peers and with his staff. He's another one that loves the computer. He's very tech savvy. He can help me with the smart board, everything. If I need help, I know who to go to. And he's really shown a lot of interpersonal growth this year as far as communicating with staff and with the peers. He's done a great job. Very good, Madden. Next up is Amelia Titus. Amelia joined us in May, and she did a great job coming in and getting used to the routine and the structure of the classroom. She's my little fashion plate. She and I talk about fashion every day, and she has enjoyed making new friends. She's very friendly. She loves staff. She loves to go on walks, and she's done a great job. Congratulations. I also have two students that are absent today, Gloriana Lyman. Gloriana's my little social butterfly. She's kind, she's caring, she's eager to please others, and she's shown a lot of growth this year academically as well. My other student that's absent today is Casey Owen. Casey has done an exceptional job academically this year and socially, emotionally. She's learning how to express herself more, and she's done an amazing job. Congratulations, everyone. I'd like to introduce Miss Burke. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome. It's good to see you all here today. And I'm very excited. You just saved me, Zakaya. Got here just in time. I am the middle school teacher, and we have been working hard this year. We've had a wonderful time, I believe. You may have noticed the lamps that the students were making. That was an electrical project that we had a great time with. And I wanted to say that, you know, the students have all shown a great deal of growth. We have 6 students in our classroom, and 4 of them were new to the program this year. So we were really proud of all the growth that they've had. Zakaya, I'm going to, well, before I do that, I want to say thank you very much to Ms. Tilson and Ms. Null, who have made the year as wonderful as it could possibly be. Zakaya, I am inviting you up at this moment to come get your certificate. Zakaya was new to our program this year. She came in December, right? You're looking great. She came in December, and she has shown a great deal of growth. She didn't have a lot of confidence in her math, and she is ready, willing, and able at this point to pursue 7th grade math with some help. Yeah, and going on to 8th grade next year. And her reading has gotten better. And her total attitude toward being in class has gotten better. She's shown a lot of behavioral growth and all sorts of good things. I'm very proud of you.
Thank you.
So, I'm going to get you this, and then you pick up the in the package, all right? The other student I hoped to be here today but isn't here is Keegan Bach, who also is new to us this year. He came in October and has shown a lot of progress as far as his academics go. And then I have some students that have been absent. I didn't expect to see Jarrell Watson. I was hoping I'd see him, but I will go visit his home and let his mother and father know. And, oh, there went and Lexus Hogan, who also I will be visiting them and letting them know. So thank you very much, and I'd like to introduce Mrs. Belsky.
Good morning. Room 347 has had an amazing, wonderful year. Our children have grown socially, academically, emotionally, and we're so very proud of them. I think they've learned as much from me as I have from them. I'm going to miss my 3 who are leaving me to move on to Mrs. Reese's class. But they have learned sympathy, empathy, and how to be just good human beings. We'll start with Juan. Juan has an interest in computer technology and plans to enter the CTech program, and the concentration with the field of advertising and multimedia production. He keeps on my toes every day of the week. He makes me laugh. He made me cry. He has a good sense of humor, and I love you. I'm going to miss you next year. So congratulations. Thank you, Mr. Boss. Our next lovely lady is Rochelle. She has gone from a young teenager to a beautiful young woman. She has grown leaps and bounds academically and socially. Her communication skills and verbal skills have improved 100%. We love her. She's a lovely young lady, and she will be with me next year for one more glorious year. And I'm going to look forward to being with you again. My final beauty is Taimari. She has blossomed into a beautiful young lady. She's willing to assist others, has grown academically as well as socially. She's very helpful in the classroom, also keeps me on my toes when I need to be. She will be attending CTEC next year with a concentration in cosmetology, and we're so very proud of her. Congratulations, honey. I have two that aren't here today. Olivia. Olivia has really come out of her shell this year. She has learned to think outside the box. It's been a wonderful year for her. She's grown academically and socially. She's been an asset, and she will also be attending CTEC next year with an interest in conservation. And my fourth student is Brooke. She was new to our class a few weeks ago. Her smile opens up many wonderful possibilities, but again, she's not here, so I will see those girls soon. We were very proud of the progress our kids made this year. They have grown. They are becoming wonderful adults. It's hard to see them pass on to Mrs. Reese, but I know that they will continue with their positivity and their wonderfulness. They rose to a challenge during COVID, and they have been so successful with their academics this year. My staff, Mrs. Lieb and Ms. Q, are not here today, but again, without them, folks, I couldn't do my job. So thank you to both of them. I'm also going to have to introduce Mrs. Reese's class. She's not here today. So I'm going to start with Stephen. Stephen is our graduate this year. He's a senior. He finished up his construction program in CTE. He was my student for a couple of years, and then Ms. Reese had the blessing of having him as her student. He's sarcastic, funny, and polite, and we love him. He makes us laugh. And he will do wonderful things in the community. Stephen, this is for you. Make sure I have the right names for Mrs. Reese's kids. And I have a little something for you, too. Hey. Next, we have Christian Peck. Christian, Mrs. Reese says that Christian, we can always count on you for a good laugh. I can verify that. His timing of random facts and jokes are impeccable. He's a polite, kind young man. He has a passion for animals and will be attending CTEC in the fall with animal science. Congratulations. Emily, you're up, sweetheart. Emily is our guarantee in the classroom. She is guaranteed to show up and be ready to learn. She's guaranteed to keep us entertained, Mrs. Reese says, on our toes. Emily has completed her first year of culinary studies and will continue next year with part 2, correct? Second year? And then a graduate. Congratulations. And I think Jihad Perkins. Come on up. Jihad has been the classroom jokester since I've known him. Mrs. Reese can agree. He's the most gullible, which can be really fun sometimes. He has a passion for politics and current events and sports, right? And he'll be a senior next year. Congratulations, Jihad. And that's about it. Thank you.
My papers. Miss Delsey.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Did I take your phone? You took everything. She took my phone. She took my papers. I took your phone. You took everything on me. I took your papers. We good? Okay, we're good. I think so. Our phones actually look alike. She has the same case, same color. So we've done this all year long. So she takes my calls. I'm kidding. Well, I'd like to introduce my student managers and teaching assistants. If you could please stand, student managers. I have Miss Mindy Brown, Miss Kristen Tilson. We have two absent, Miss Audrey Zewis and Miss Kristen Lubeck as well. They help and support our students all through the year, and the students have become very familiar with them and a great support. Now, if my TAs can stand up, my teaching assistants. Missing one, let's see. Miss Jean Null, Miss Cardone, sorry. Miss Williams, and I think we're missing one. She might be out in the hall. Miss Corrigan, she's out in the hall. So we have Mr. Merrick absent, who is going to take his new life out in Florida this summer, so we wish him the best of luck. And we're missing, who are we missing? Mrs. Lieb, who's out, and we have Miss Kiaja Evans, who's out. And I think that might be it. Am I missing more? And then I have my social workers I'd like to introduce. Miss Jamie Canute, Miss Kara Kateri, Miss Marissa Dundon, and I would like to say, students, I'm very happy with you. They have come down to my office. Good times, some good times, not so good times, but they always know there's chocolate on my desk. so they will receive some chocolate when I leave today. Is there what?
You gonna miss us?
Yeah. Who am I missing? You're all coming back to see me, right? Oh, you guys don't even want to leave. You love me so much, right? They're like, I know Miss Rochelle will. Drive her crazy. So in closing, I'd like to thank everyone who came out to support the students for the 2022 STEPS program. Families, if you'd like to take pictures, you can take one with the teachers, you can take one with your students, or the teachers can take one of families and their child. Students, you may get up now. Yes, yes. Yeah.
Very inspiring. Your teachers are very inspiring.
Aren't they? So they did well. Oh.